Good evening to everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yesterday, we are starting a very important concept, group by class. Whenever we are using a word group by class, what I am telling, two rules I am telling. Whenever we are using a group by class queries means always not required to use a group functions. Without group functions also working. But unfortunately, most of the group by classes queries are group functions are available normally. But without using group functions also working, I am telling. And also what I am telling, very important rule I am telling. Whenever group by class queries are there, then after select keyword, other than group function columns, whatever columns are there, those all columns must be specified after group by class, I am telling. Otherwise, any database server also return error, but Oracle side, what is the error? Okay, so now here always not a group by expression is error. Okay, fine. But reverse is not true. Reverse means after group by, yes, so many columns we are specifying also. After select less number of columns, we are displaying only possible. That is also I'm telling. Why means execution side. Okay, that's why first you are a good professional means you are learning about execution of the group by class. Okay, na? Yes, execution process. What is execution process means? Observe it here. Group by class execution. Write it. Side heading. Today we are writing. Write it. Group by class. Group space by. Group by class execution. Execution. Yesterday we are telling you group by class execution. In a database group by class, how it will be executed, I am telling. What I am telling, anybody attending a previous class, what I am telling, whenever you are submitting a group by class queries, then database servers, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, all database side, first selects a specified columns from group by class. Just whatever big queries are there, from that queries, just here group by class is there, okay na? After group by class, whatever columns are there, those columns first it will be selecting from the table. Yes, here this is first execution like that. Then only it will be grouping, and also then only select statement is executed. In a previous classes we are learning or not? Yes, here. Now first roughly observe here how group by class queries are executed means already we are telling in a previous class. Just observe it first, because this knowledge is very helpful. Today another class we are using only that purpose. Just observe it here. Yes, this is a department number from EMP, group space by, here department number I'm writing. Whenever I'm writing like this, yesterday you are observing or not, what is the output? 10, 20, 30 is there, but how it will be displayed means already have an idea in yesterday class side. What I am telling, first we are writing about theory, then only I am telling about that diagrams only. Observe it here, 10, 20, 30. How it will displayed means, now concentrate. Whenever we are submitting about group by class query, first control goes to where? Table. After that one, which class is executed? Group by class is executed. Group by class columns only executed. This is the first execution step. That's why group by class, whatever columns are there, in a number of columns, those columns data is retrieved from the table. That's why first it will be executed at what? Step one, how it will be executed? Step one is here, yesterday we are telling only group space by whatever column is there, that column, it will be executed. This column is retrieved from the where? Retrieved from the where? Yes, here, very good. From the table, okay. Na? In that table, whatever column values are there, yesterday we are telling like this 10, 20, 30 roughly. Now again 20 and 30, again 20, again 10 like this. Now in these values are arranged into where? Set of logical groups. Okay, na? Yes, here this theory we are writing today. Now here check it out. Anybody not attending yesterday means just fastly observe it here. 10, 10, 2 times are there. Similar data items arranged into one group. Again here 20, 20 how many times are there in this example? Here 20 and 20, sorry. 20, 20, another one is what? 20 arranged into one group. Again here 30 is there, 2 times, 30 is 2 times are there. That is 30, 30 arranged into one group. That's why automatically similar data items in that column, similar data items are arranged into where? Set of groups. But unfortunately, group by class default behavior is what? Reduces number of rows in each group. Here 10, 10 is reduced, only one time 10. Again 20, 20, 20 is reduced, only one time 20. Again here 30, 30, 30 is reduced, only one time 30 only storing. But unfortunately, these all values are stored in a where one table internally, that is a table is there in a database. Oracle side, that is also called as result set table. That is not visible, just idea purpose only I'm telling. Here department number column is there. This is called here result set table, otherwise internal table. Okay, na? Yes, here. Now here second step is, what is the second step? Yesterday I'm telling step 2 means select statement is executed. Step 2, now step 2, here select here select here, after select whatever column names you have to specify, those columns are executed. But unfortunately this column value is retrieved from the where, which table? Yes, this result set table only. From this table only this column is retrieved. Number of columns are available, also single column or less number of columns from the where, that group by clause or result set only possible. Suppose here in a previous class is department number job, but today just a department number I'm telling, then 10, 20, 30. That's why everybody asking about group by clause execution, don't mistake. Very easy. Whenever you are submitting a group by clause, then database servers first selects a what? Specified columns from the specified columns. This one, specified columns from the where, group by clause, and then only it returns a similar data items into where, set of logical groups. This one, groups only, and also reduces automatically reduces number of rows in each group. Then that result is stored in a where, internal some table only. And now then only Oracle server retrieve select list. After select means list is there, no, here list of columns are there. Select a list from the where, select a list specified columns. These are specified columns only, retrieved from the where, result set table. Simple. And now here, yes, that theory write it first, then I am telling these all the things. Okay, and now here first group by clause execution theory write it, because anybody attending a what yesterday also they have an idea. One minute. Hello. Now it is audible clearly. Hello. Now it is audible clearly. Okay, some problem is there in previous case. Write it. Big theory. Write it. Citing group by clause execution. Diagrammatically nothing. Okay. Group by clause execution. Write it. Terminology write out. So many fellows are fresher level group by clause execution. They are asking this terminology important. Let's set something only. Okay. Yeah. Write it. Whenever easy. Whenever we are submitting, Oracle said I'm telling, whenever we are submitting group by clause means group by clause correct, okay? Group by clause into Oracle server, then Oracle server first selects specified columns from group by clause, from group by clause, and then only it returns and then only it returns similar data items, and then only it returns similar data items into set of groups from that column, a number of columns only, from that column. And also Oracle server automatically reduces, automatically reduces number of rows in each group, and automatically reduces number of rows in each group. And then this result, and then this result is internally, stored in result set table, some table, don't worry, result set table, internally stored in result set table. Then only Oracle server retrieve select list. Select list means after select keyword, okay? Select list specified columns from this result set table. From this result set table. Okay, na? This much of theory they are giving also not required actually. Really, you are a good professional, means diagrammatically you are remembering enough. This is a theory they are giving us so many others only. That's why we are telling first time newcomer. No, yeah. Finished. Now in a books we are referring is 2 or 3 columns based only they are telling, but I am telling about only 1 column based enough because execution you have an idea, no? Yeah. Now write it example. In a 1 example is enough. This one, write it example. Completed this theory. It's a big theory they are giving only, okay? Oracle side result table, another database side, another table. Completed. Diagrammatically easy, nothing. Completed this theory. Now example, write it. Example. This is a select statement, write it. Now execution, diagrammatically write it. Better, no? Without reading a theory also understandable. Execution process is there, no? Yeah. In this example, step 1, control goes to group by class, no? Group space by, here column name, department number. This example, write it. This example output 2023 is right. First, this clause is executed. Okay, so many times I'm repeating because this execution today very helpful in one of the stages, another class side. Okay, group by department number. Okay, now this column it will be taking from the table. Okay, this column TEPT number is a column is there. This column 1 or 2 values, for example 10, 20, here 30, here 20, here 30, here 20 and 10 enough. Write it execution. Step 1, write it. Group by column. This column from the table. Okay. Yeah. So now here any data. Now roughly I'm giving a data. Here this one you are only writing. Here this 10, 10, 10 into one group. Here 10 and 1, 2 times are there, no 10 in a one group. Again next time here 20, maybe 1, 2, 3 times are there here. 20 and 20. Again, 30, 32 times are there. 30 and 30. Finished up, fastly write it. Just example, these are table column data. Then whatever similar data items are there, write it like this. Okay, and now slowly draw this one. Yes, these two rows in a one group, these three values in a one group, these two values in a one group, and also it will be reduced. This 10 10 is reduced, only one time 10 is storing. Here 20 20 20 is reduced, only one time 20 is storing. Okay, yes, here simple. Again 30 30 is reduced, only one time 30 is storing. That is the default nature of the group by. Already have an idea so many times. But this result is stored in a where, somewhere in a table maybe. Now, but Oracle side, some fellows are that is called result set table or internal table actually, but some others are writing like this. DEPT number. Here, this is a result set table, write it. Result set, some table, internal table, result set table. Okay, now after that one, just draw this line like this. Here, step 2, besides of that one, write it, then easily understandable. Step 2 means that select statement is executed. No, easy. Yesterday already I'm telling. Step 2. Step 2. Here, select statement is executed. And now here, select which columns you are interested to retrieve, display that one. Select a department number. But select a department number means this department number is retrieved from this result set table, not from the where original table. Okay, na? Yeah. So now that is important. Here number of columns are available also. Less number of columns we are displaying yesterday. I'm telling you. Yes, here. That's why here DPT number column. Here 10, 20, 30. Fastly draw this one. Already yesterday you have an idea up to this one only. Draw this one. Easy understandable. Otherwise, take a snap through mobile. Completed these two steps, completed fast. Fastly draw this one. Otherwise, take a snap. Already have an idea. Any number of columns also, not only this column. Okay, any number of columns here also that is stored in a result set table. Job I am not writing. Why? Because that is a big table. That's why what they are telling, whenever you are submitting a group by class queries means first control goes to where? Group by class column only. Whatever column is there, that column is retrieved from the table. Okay, na? That data is reduced in a way, number of rows in each group. That result is stored in a somewhere. So many 10 columns are there, but from the 10 columns, only 3 or 4 columns we are selecting from the where the results set table. Simple. Diagrammatically, nothing. Not only Oracle, every database also same execution. Why I'm trying this one means in a future subquery is a chapter is there in that one group by class means what result is stored in a table. I want only that concept I want. Based on that concept, some queries we are writing. Completed. Very good. Next. But this is original execution. But unfortunately, what I'm telling yesterday, oh, maybe, so now this is execution is available also. Last only I'm telling yesterday, anybody attending means, I'm telling easy way you are writing a what? Group by class queries means, yes, I am only designing a one technique. Maybe group functions regularly used in a where group by classes only. Those queries I'm telling in a previous classes. Now, why I'm telling that one means, substitute here, concentrate. Reason is there. Now check it out. Check it out here. Actually, some concept based only I'm designing a what that rule. Last only I'm telling yesterday rule you are observing or not. Why I'm designing that rule means today you are understandable. Concentrate. Suppose now here very interesting internal concept is there. And now here. Actually, normal columns are executed differently and group functions are executed differently. Actually, internal execution that one. And now here, that is you have an idea means you are also understandable that rule only very easy. Suppose this is a table is there, concentrate, select a star from EMP. 1 minute observe here, very important. This internal concept nobody knows, but easy. Suppose whenever you are selecting a what in a normal columns means how it will be executed internally how it will be executed record by record, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, like this record by record is executed. And now here check it out. Suppose I am typing like this, select normal column, salary, e-name, job, like this. Now here whenever we are selecting a what a normal column from the table, yes, here these are normal columns from the table. Just control goes to where? Table, and record by record is executed internally. Record by record is executed internally. Record by record. So the server, okay, first row it will be retrieved, second row it will be retrieved, third row it will be retrieved, fourth row it will be retrieved internally. First row, second row, third row it will be retrieved like this. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, whenever we are using a group function means in a previous classes, sum, average, max, min, you have an idea. Yes, your count star, something is there, no? But group functions we are using means that is never executed like that. Record by record execution is not there. They are telling you what ANSI standards, how can I mean? Substitute here, that is not visible also. Suppose select a group function, I'm using sum. Here salary I'm using only from EMP, but unfortunately, whenever we are submitting a what, these group functions, internally group functions coding is there. Suppose PLSQL means create or replace function name, something we are writing means based on that code only executed. Same like in every database also, whenever we are using a group functions, data, how it will be taking the server means all rows at a time, all values at a time. Here, these all values at a time is taking only, not a record by record. All the values at a time it will be taking in that. Okay, so now whatever coding is there, internal coding only, that coding it will be executed. All values at a time is executed in every database, but that is not visible anything. This internal concept. In any database, you suppose you are reading articles in a Google, yes, then you are understandable. Any database in the worldwide, normal columns are executed record by record. But group functions we are using in a way within that columns means then automatically all values at a time is executed internally. All values are at a time is executed. Based on that knowledge, what I am telling you what yesterday in a last only you are observing or not, I am telling this rule. What is that one? Select, observe here, very interesting. In any database system in the worldwide, whenever we are using a what? Individual group functions. Individual group function means sum of cell, maximum, minimum, like this. There is no problem. Okay, fine. Yes, automatically working. But Where the problem is occurred in a databases means when we are trying to try to select a what group function with normal columns, when we are trying to display group function with normal columns, it won't work. Why it is not working? The reason is there. Anybody asking reason means this is record by record is executed normal columns, but group function means all values at a time is executed. That's why synchronization is not there. One is differently executed, another one is differently executed in this case. That's why when we are trying to display group function with normal column, impossible. In a database also impossible. And now here it won't work. And now here check it out, error. In this case only you are a good professional means immediately go for group by clause. In this case only we are using a what? Group space by. After group by which column? Other than group function column. Which column is there? Yes, department number. This is ANSI standard. Other than group function column is in this example side department number. Then each and number of rows are reduced only one time only. Each and every group one time value is there or not? Each and one time value side group functions are executed. That's why group wise group functions are executed. That's why correctly it will display simple. That's why whenever we are trying to display a group function with so now normal columns means impossible in any database. Yes, why impossible? Normal columns are executed internally record by record. Group functions are executed all values at a time. In that case, synchronization is not there. That's why in that case only we must use a what? A group by clause only. This is the way you are remembering means very easy. Opposite side you are learning means dead easy. That's why in our students only always they're writing a what group by clause with group function means they never mistaken, because so many times this technique I'm using only. That's why first I'm telling my technique into where yes your notes only. Write it note. Write it fastly. Write a note. In all relational database, every relational, in all relational databases, when we are trying only, when we are trying to display group functions also called aggregated function, group functions along with another column, in a column, actually another column, I am writing another column, then database servers, returns error. To overcome this problem, to overcome this problem, in this case we must use in that code, okay, we must use group by clause. Okay, learners remembering like this means easy. Okay, in this case we must use group by clause. Now stepwise write it. Step 1, individual group function. This practice is very interesting, very easy. Now here check it out. Here step 1 write it like this. First theory write it. This is step 1. Individual group function, there is no problem. Next step 2 write it. In that one only, step 2. Fastly write it. These are all the things I study on idea. Here error write it. Group function with in a column we are displaying means error. Synchronization is not there in internally. This error write it. Without group function column means normally means difficult. Okay, but this group function with column, group by clause is very easy. This is opposite side we are learning. Okay, yeah. Fastly write it. Completed this theory. I am designing this one only, anywhere not there. Completed step 1. Here individual group function, then group function with column, error. In that case, solution, write it. Step 1, step 2, solution here. Finished. This notes is very important. Okay, error, solution, write it. Roughly this output also write it. Output also write it. Okay, yeah, random order. Completed. Now, very important. Up to this one, yesterday on idea. Now concentrate now onwards. Today, most powerful dates through group by I am telling today, because that is execution based only. Most powerful. Maybe anybody writing in our class, great. But before we are going to start that one, some other thing I am telling only that is also most powerful. Now check it out. Concentrate here through the examples. Everyone understandable. Now here, check it out. Observe it here. Now here, other column is NA column also, same column also error. Now here, concentrate here. Suppose here, now check it out. Very important. Suppose same concept, just again I am telling through that one, I am asking some query, your writing is really great. It's a different concept. Suppose what I am telling yesterday and today also, so many times I am repeating only, individual group function is there. There is no problem. Yesterday first query, okay? Yeah. Then we are trying to display group function with another column. This column also some other names are there in a feature. First, I am telling another column like this. Yeah, within the group function, some same column also not a problem. They'll same error, okay? But just easiness purpose, another column I'm telling. Okay, fine. Now in this case, error. Why? Because here normal columns are executed record by record internally. Group functions are executed all values at a time only. All values at a time. They're telling ANSI standards. Okay, fine. That's why synchronization is not there. That's why error. Okay, fine. In this case, you must use a group by clause. I am telling. Okay, fine. Blindly go for group space by. After group by, which column you have a doubt means, don't worry. Just other than group function, which columns are there? Department number is there. That column we are using in this example. Up to this one, you have an idea. Okay, na? Yes. Now observe it here. Now very important. This reports through. We are starting another concept. Maybe so many fellows having idea that another concept they are guessing. I think 10th department. How many number of employees are there? 3. Example side. 20th department. How many number of employees are working? 5. Actual number of rows only. Number of employees I am telling. Again, 30th department, how many number of employees are working? 6. Okay, fine. But here, whenever these type of data warehousing reports means here 1 lakh records are there. In that case, so many groups are there. So many number of employees are working. I don't want to display, yes, all these department numbers and all these number of employees. According to condition, I want to display that report only. Suppose I want to reduce these number of rows in each group only. For example, suppose here in this group by class report, suppose here now what is my requirement? Means simple requirement I want to display those departments. Those department means like this. I want to display those departments having more than 3 employees. Suppose more than 3 employees are available in which department? Very good. Here one is 30, another one is what? 20. These two only I want to display. What is the meaning of this one? Oh, maybe I want to display conditionally. This group by clause reports I want to display conditionally. Otherwise, I want to restrict the groups. After group by clause you are writing that report, I want to restrict the groups only. How can I? Very, 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 very important. Easy only, but important only. But every database, same concept. Write a first query, write it. Then we are starting a what that concept. Write a query. Write a query. To display, write a query to display those departments having more than three employees, just idea purpose, more than 3 employees from EMP table by using group by clause. Maybe try it your own way. I am not telling any hint also. First you are only try it, then where they're mistaken in a way database programmers, first time newcomer, experience means okay. Now where they're mistaken, what is that another concept, those all the things I will tell you. Maybe based on these type of reports or department number count star based only. These are all the departments I don't want to display. More than 3, they're asking count star is greater than 3 only, something is there. Maybe anybody writing first time newcomer, great. Whatever you know, write it, then I am starting, don't worry. Group by class means, oh, maybe which group function is suitable? Count star, number of employees. Department means department number. Whatever you know, write it. Then I am starting. This is another concept really, but up to group by at least you are writing correctly means, then I am next time telling. More than 3, they're asking. More than means greater than operator. Greater than means relational operator. Relational operators are used in a something I am telling, no? Yeah, very good. Something only. Count star is greater than 3. Very good. Logic is correct, but what happened? I'm telling only, don't worry. First try it, you are only try it 5 minutes only. Why? Because this is a simple but important concept. Slowly try it, whatever you know, write it only. 1000 errors also not a problem, because conceptually your good means nothing is there in a database. But first time errors also, that is good. Why? Because errors through only you are learning. Oh, maybe this is the way we are mistaken. Easily you're remembering only. That's why in a classes also I'm giving you what some queries. Okay na? Yes. Now 1 minute observe here. 1 minute. Okay, fine. So many fellows are trying. Some experienced persons writing correctly. Some newcomers means maybe they are facing a problem. Not a problem. Yes, that is good actually. Now observe it here. How you are writing about queries means in a database queries also 2 steps. Observe here. First initial stage I'm telling you, operators user in select statement. Same like here also now onwards group by classes side, in a feature subquery side. Anybody wants to write a query is easy means a 2-step process. This is, remember it, very easy. Now 2-step big queries also 2-step process. What the first step means? We are imagination output columns only. We are imagination columns. First columns, which columns you want to display, that one. Second step is, step one is columns and functions like this only. Second step, step two means, how can I means, oh, maybe data under columns, which data we have to display in a where project side. That is most powerful. First is columns, next one is data. You have an idea of those things, finished, nothing is there. Suppose, how can I means, observe it here, concentrate, don't write it anything. And now here, check it out. Suppose I want to display e-name and location, for example. This is a different columns I want to display. Then we are using in a feature, joins is a concept. E-name is a column from EMP table. Location is a column from DEPT table. That's why in a feature, joins is a concept is there. Through that one, I'm displaying. Observe it here. Select e-name, location. Here, don't write it from EMP, E, DEPT, D. In a future, you are familiar. These all the things you are very good knowledge only. And now here, observe here. This is the way. First, I am displaying a want. Observe here. Oh, maybe which columns you want to display that columns. Either normal select statement, either joins, either group by clauses, anything, your own wish. Based on the requirement. Okay. Na? Then next only data we are restricting only. Okay. Na? Yes, here like this. Same like today, first observe logic, observe here. I want to display one example. I'm telling only that example through this one I'm writing. Then only easily remembering. Now check it out. First example means I want to display e-name and salary. For example, I'm imagination columns. For example, observe here, 1 minute only. E-name and salary I want to display. For example, oh, maybe this e-name is available in EMP table, salary is available in EMP table. That's why a simple query only. How can I just here select whatever columns I want to display, that copy it, enough. Okay, fine. Yes. How many rows are displayed? 14 rows. Observe here. First columns I want to display. Columns. E-name is a column, salary is a column. Simple or not? Yes, here there is no problem. Group function with column is group by clause. That is, you are remember it, which concept we are using based on the report. Then the next data. First step is columns. Next is data. Suppose I don't want to display all the data only. I want to restrict the rows only. Suppose how can I more than 2000 salary employees only who are getting more than 2000 salary means I am telling one technique. 2000, 3000, that related value is available in which column we have to check it out. Yes, this is a column, salary column. That column we are using in a where clause here. Where and a more than means column name, more means greater than 2000. Same like today, yes, count star is more than 3. We are using only same in a group by clause after also. Just observe here, what is the restricting of the rows? I don't want all the rows means just we are using a where clause. The data is available in which column? Data is available in which column? Then that column in a where clause, that relational operator in a operator means relational operator means greater than here 2000. This is the way in a previous classes you are learning, you are observing or not. First is columns, then only restricting the data. How can I? Where salary is greater than 2000, 3000, like this possible or not? Yes, here. Now automatically 6 rows are there or not? This is the way we are generating a what reports. Same like today here. In this case also, your imagination columns first. Write a query, they're asking, display those departments, they're asking, some condition they're asking, but unfortunately they're giving a hint only, group by clause. Oh, maybe whenever group by clause is there, 95% of the reports are always group function reports. 95%. That's why first you have to check it out. In a which group function is suitable, check it out. Here, display, write a query to display those departments having more than 3 employees, 3, 4, 5. They are giving only that is number of employees only. That's why number of employees means which function is suitable, group function, count star. Very important. That is your imagination. And now here documentation, not at this table, no, so many tables are there. That's why better to read 2 or 3 times. Now individual group function means there is no problem, but group function with another column, which column? Departments, DEPT number is a column is there. This is the way I want to display. First, I want to display your imagination outputs columns means then half of the query is finished. Oh, department number column and count star is a group function I want to display. But unfortunately, group function with a normal column, it won't work. Normal queries only. Then group by clause we are using. That is first your imagination. That's why first group by clause. Now here, check it out. How can I select? Don't write it. Here, department number, comma, count of star. Yes, count star with department number from EMP. It won't work. Why? Because group function with normal columns impossible. Already I'm telling. Now, but your imagination output like that only, just error. In that case, blindly go for which one? Group by. Already I'm telling or not? Oh, maybe either group by queries, either joins, either normal select statement, the output is displayed or not. Yes, here. Then here immediately go for group space by. Other than group function column, which column is there? Department number. Up to this one, everyone knows. Okay, fine. Now, but unfortunately, this is a group by clause report. Okay, fine. Unfortunately, what they're asking, all the groups, all the department numbers, I don't want. Conditionally, they want. Conditionally means what they're asking, display those departments having more than 3 employees. They're asking more than 3 employees. They're asking only more than 3 employees means how can I have first is columns, then second is data. Data means here 3 or 4 is available in a where, which column? Yes, we have to check it out. That value 3 is available in a where, which column? We have to check it out. Data restrict means that is a technique. Yes, which column the data is there? Count star only. That's why where clause you are writing only, generally where clause. Restriction erosion where clause, count star. More than means which one? Greater than 3. Very good, correct. Here count star is greater than 3 is a logic, simple. Second one, salary is greater than 2000. No, I'm telling you in a previous case example, same like the value is available in which column, we have to check it out. But here function is there, count star is greater than 3. That is a logic only, logic. And now here check it out. Here after group by, some fellows are before group by, they're writing no, after group by only, because group by clause reports first. Where now here count of star is greater than 3. Logically 100% correct, but unfortunately it won't work. What is this one? 100% logically correct. Count star is greater than 3, correct, 100%. But unfortunately, one rule is there in a database. According to database rules, ANSI standard rules, it won't work. Why means, what is that one? After group by clause, these are not a rows, groups only actual. After group by clause, if you want to restrict the groups, don't use in a where clause. In place of where clause, some other clause is there. What is that one? Having clause. But some fellows having a doubt. Murli sir, you are telling what in place of where clause, having clause only, we are using after group by clause. If you want to restrict the groups only, that is not a rows, groups, 10, 10, 10 internally there, 20, 20, 20 internally there. That's why those are called groups, not a rows. Those groups, if you want to restrict means another clause they are providing ANSI standard, that is called having clause. And now here, but yes, Murli sir, you are telling what after group by clause, having clause only, but unfortunately before group by clause, can we use where clause? They're asking only. Yes, that is I will tell you. That is key concept only. That is I am telling all the things. First observe it here. Oh, maybe where clause, it won't work. It won't work. So now error. After group by clause, we are not allowed to use where clause. That theory I will tell you where clause, having clause difference only I will tell you now. Now, just in place of where clause, after group by, not a before group by. Before group by, next I will tell you today. Now, first after group by, observe it here. After group by clause, in place of where clause, we are using a what? A special clause only, having clause. Next topic is having clause only. That purpose blindly I'm going to what? Having clause, then automatically working or not. Every database. What is this one? Why they are giving a what? Having clause? Why a where clause is not working? Before group by, can we use a what? Have a where clause? Those all the things I will tell you. Okay. Yes. First, write it a what? This one. Query write it first. This is write it. Wrong side write it first, where clause only write it, don't worry. Okay now? Yeah, but so many fellows are directly they are writing having, they are well-known persons, maybe experienced persons, little bit of knowledge is there in a database, little bit. Why? Because so many things are there in a feature. First error write it. Okay now? Yeah, that query write it, wrong query write it, easily remembering. No, that's purpose. Error. Now solution write it after this error. Solution maybe in place of where something is there, that we are learning today. In olden days, we enter questions where clause, having clause differences, and also truncate, delete differences. But unfortunately nowadays these are outdated. Why? Because so much of competition is very high. So many fellows are well-known persons, basics of the database. Nowadays, so much of technology side database concepts they are using. That's why these are all the things everyone knows. That's why nowadays they are not asking, but actually important concepts. These are fundamentals, okay? Where clause, underline it, error write it, then solution write it. Then I'm starting what is this having clause. Then before group by, can we use where clause or not? I'm telling only. Okay, na? Here having clause, this output also write it. After error, this one solution write it. Having underline it. Just I'm using a having clause. What is this one? Completed. Yeah. Now, very easy concept and important. Having clause, write it. Side heading, having clause or having condition, anything else. Having clause. What is the difference between where clause and having clause in trick question? Olden days, okay? Yes, that is better to know. First time newcomer. Completed fast. This report completed. Today one query is there, that query you are writing is really great. That query you are writing is 100% great only. Why? Because that is date concept through having is most powerful really. That is anybody writing is great. Why? Because different that one. Logical concept. Okay, na? Yes. Now I'm telling a group by class with where and all these things. Don't worry. I will tell you all the things. Don't worry. Now here, check it out. Observe here. First, what is having clause actually? Restrict in the group's purpose, having clause is used by the wherever SQL engines. That is a rule actually. SQL engines only using a what? Having clause for restrict in the groups, not a rows, groups. But unfortunately, you are a first time newcomer. How you are understandable means step by step, I will tell you. What they are telling ANSI standards, easiness purpose. Oh, maybe after, not a before, after group by clause is there, no? Group by clause. We are not allowed to use where clause. In place of that one where clause, we are using a having clause. They are telling first that one. First that small concept. Then only now what is the difference between where clause and having clause? Can we use before group by having or where clause or not? Yes, those are all the things I will tell you. Okay, na? Yes, here. First write it was step by step theory only. Having clause side heading. Write it theory. One by one I'm explaining, very easily understandable. Nobody mistaken. Write it. After write it. After group by clause, after, not a before. After group by clause, we are not allowed to use where clause in place of this one means where clause. In place of this one, ANSI, not Oracle, ANSI/ISO SQL, ANSI standards actually this one. ANSI/ISO SQL provided another clause having, this is a rule first. because SQL engine is understandable having only in that case. Don't worry. Another clause having. Okay, this is the theory. Now concentrate one by one steps, easily understandable. Suppose what is the difference between where clause and having clause means? Nothing is there, totally different. And now here, how you are understandable means, observe here. First, concentrate. That theory I will tell you before that one. Diagrammatically, yes, better. Suppose if you want to understandable where clause and having clause difference means, simple technique is there. Suppose this is a table is there. Simple, dead easy, totally different. EMP table is there. This diagram based on nobody mistaken. EMP table. Here for example, here so many rows are there. 1 lakh records are there, for example. How many records are there? 1 lakh records are there, for example, 1 lakh records. But in my project, I don't want all the records. In my project report, I don't want these all 1 lakh records. Only first 10,000 records I want only 10,000 records I want. In my project, I want to retrieve only first 10,000 records from this table. Then how can you are writing a what? Yes, here queries only. Suppose some query is there, don't write it. Just observe here, select the star. Okay, don't write it here. Select the star from table name. Okay, fine. Yes, here. Where clause, where. Some in a future row num, some concept is there. Don't worry. So now what is row num? You don't have an idea up to now. So now where row num is less than or equal to, now here, yes, 10,000, like this, something is there. Now here, so now here something we are learning in a future, first 2 rows, first 3 rows, like this. Okay, like this only you are writing. Whenever you are writing a what, this one automatically 10,000 rows only it will be there here. 10,000 rows only there in a where internally it will be retrieved from 10,000 rows. But in these 10,000 rows, so many groups are there. Observe here. Groups are there. Okay, so group of data is there. Okay, fine. Group of data is there. Now, if these 10,000 rows group of data is there, I want to arrange a what? This one into groups means, then we are using a what? A group by class. Observe here. Group by class only. Group by class. Whenever group by class, we are using these similar data items arranged into where some groups. Here one group, this one reduces number of rows in each group. No, yes, here this is another group. This is another group, like this only. Now here, yes, here this is a report is there, group by class report. But I don't want to display all these groups, number of rows into one group, one number of rows into one group, number of rows into one group or not. These all the groups I don't want in my project. I want to restrict the only 2 groups, 3 groups, like this. I want to restrict the groups after group by class. Then we are using a what? Having class. Observe here, having class. That's why observe here. First is restricting the rows here, screen observability, restricting the rows from a table. These are rows, not a groups. Here, rows. Groups means 10, 10, 10, 1 time 10, 20, 20, 20, 1 time 20. That is arranging. That is called groups. These are rows. 10, 10, 10 is there also. That is rows. Each and every row. This rows, if you want to restrict means, then we are using a what? Where clause. Here, where clause. If you want to restrict the rows from a table, then we are using a what? Where clause. Whereas after where clause, some data grouping only. After that one, if you want to restrict the groups, these are groups, not a rows. Here 10, 10, 10, only 1 time 10, 20, 20, 1 time 20 is there. No, that is called groups. If you want to restrict the groups, then we are after group by, then we are using a what? Having clause. This is totally different. Where clause is different, having clause is different. Restrict in the groups means having clause. Restrict in the rows in a table, where clause only. But observe here, based on this diagram, easily understandable. Before group by, can we use where clause? Yes. Before group by clause, can we use where clause? Yes. But unfortunately, that where clause only restricting the rows in a table, not a groups. Suppose where count star is greater than 3, here we are writing, it won't work. Yes, why? Because always restrict in the rows in a table. That's why now where clause you are writing also, that is restrict in the rows in a table. That's why in a future one select statement I'm writing, first is where clause, then only group by, then only having, then only order by, how it is executed. Those all the things I will tell you next. That is a concept actually. Now that's why before group by we are using a where clause also. That where clause is not working on the groups. That where clause works on the where? Table rows, number of rows, restricting purpose. Okay, na? That's why first is where, then only group by, then only having, then only order by. We are telling only next some classes side. Okay, na? Yes, write it. Next para. Next para, write it. Generally, generally, if you want to restrict rows in a table, then we are using where clause. Whereas if you want to restrict groups, whereas if you want to restrict groups after group by clause, after group by clause, then we must use having clause. Then we must use having clause. Okay, na? Completed. Finished. No, again. So many fellows are some other theory they are telling. What they are telling? Oh, maybe whenever we are using a what having clause, compulsory we are using a group functions. In a where clause, we are not allowed to use group functions, but in a having clause, we are allowed to use. Oh, sorry. So we must use group functions. They are telling that is the wrong side. Who told we must use a group functions in a having clause? Having clause, not a group functions. In a normal columns also possible. That is wrong side only. So normal columns also possible means suppose here in place of this one here, and now here check it out here department number greater than 10 I am giving, that is also working. Groups restricting or not, that is important. Not a group function mandatory in a having clause. That's why in a others are writing about after having clause we must use a group function means wrong side that one. That's why I am telling what I am telling me is generally we are not allowed to use group functions in a where clause, but we can also use group functions in a where in a having clause. I am telling that is better. Okay, na? That is correct terminology. Write it, that theory also. Then we are telling very important query. Write it, next para. Generally we are not allowed to use group functions in where clause, whereas we can also use group functions in having clause. Okay, na? Finished this theory. Today up to end of the class, don't disconnect. Why? Because some other important concept is there. Don't worry. No, finished up fast. Okay, now understood? Yes, here theoretically this one. Now observe it here, concentrate. Suppose so many fellows are how they are telling same like about group functions only. In a number of queries also they are telling. Suppose select individual group function. Don't write it here. Individual group function from table name. There is no problem. Here group function with the normal column we are trying to display, then problem only. In that case, because group functions are executed all values at a time, normal columns record by record, then we go for group by clause. Observe here group space by other than group function column. Which column is there? Department number. This is so many fellows having idea. But here in this report, observe here, I don't want to display all the departments. Suppose 10th department 8,000, 10, 30 department 9,000, 20 department 10,000 sum of salary. But I want to display those department having more than 9,000 sum of salary. How can I? These are groups only 10, 10, 10, one time 10, 20, 20, 20, one time 20 internally there. That's why always these groups I want to restrict means more than 9,000 sum of salaries there. Those groups or departments I want to display means we are using a what? Having clause. Having. Can we use a what group function here? Yes, possible. Here more than here. 9,000 like this. But in place of this 9,000, we are writing a subquery in a feature. That is subquery chapter side. Big queries you are writing only. That purpose we are telling only. Here more than 9,000 like this. Then automatically, yes, groups are restricted or not. Very easy only. But these type of queries nobody asking in interview. What they're asking, group by clauses and having clauses, first fundamental, very important. But these type of queries, anybody asking, anybody also writing. Okay, because your experienced person means nothing. This one, these are very easy. That's why interviewer are interested to ask a little bit of confusing side means date concepts. Dates already on idea to get two dates. Some dates you on idea no in a previous classes. Date columns or date data type related concepts they're asking in a where group by or having. Maybe first time newcomer confusing only. Execution they doesn't have an idea, then they're properly not writing only. That purpose so many interviewers, one beautiful query is there, that query they're asking in a group by and having. That is I am telling only today. I'm asking that one, you are only writing. But before that one, this is also small thing, write it fast. Write a query. Write a query. This is very write a query to display those departments sum of sal having more than 9,000 from EMP table by using group by clause. Okay, fastly write it this one. Then I am starting a what dates through interview question based most powerful. That is executions your own idea. Then only you are able to write. Otherwise impossible. That is a popular interview question. Up to this one, write it fastly. This is very easy. Then where clause also one of these days I will tell you. Don't worry. After order by where, group by having, order, all the concepts, combination and execution also I will tell you. Okay. Now very important query that is anybody writing in our class. Great, really, because that's why today first execution I'm telling why, because that query purpose only. Most beautiful, I like that query only. And why? Because execution based that concept. This much of simple is not there. Interviewer asking interested to ask a group by means most of the time data type columns they're asking only. Why? Because a little bit of confusing, compared to normal queries, little bit of confusing that one. That's why they're asking. Now here what they're asking means observe here, concentrate, very interesting. Suppose in place of, observe here, concentrate, in place of this department number column, just observe it here, they're asking a what? Year. not a date, year, only year you are extracting. Year I want to display. Suppose year means 1981, 1981, 1981, 1981, 1981. So many 1981s are there, but only one time only 1981 I want to display. Suppose again year means now here 1982, 1982, 1982. So many 1982s are there, only one time only I want to display. I want to display year, and here in place of this one, sum of salary place count star I want. So number of employees are joining in each year. Suppose in in our class side, 90s are there in a table data. That's what 19 I'm telling. Yes, in a 1981, 8 employees are joining in my company. Suppose 1982, only 1 employee joining in my company. Again, maybe in which month, I don't know. So 1983, only 1 employee is joining in my company. Again, 1984, observe here, very interesting, very important also. 1984, 3 employees are joining in my company. 1985 only 1 employee joining in my company. 1986 only, okay, so now maybe 1 employee joining in my company. Again, 1987 only, here, okay, for example, 3 employees or 2 employees are joining my company. For example, observe here. I want to display year and a number of employees per year, not a month, per year only. How many number of employees are joining in where in that year only I want to display. Observe here. I want to display year. Year is not there in EMP table. Higher date is there, but year you are only extracting because date functions on idea. No? How can you extract means I don't know. You are only writing. Now here, don't write it, not completed. Observe here. Number of employees means count star function. Okay, up to now you have an idea. But I want to display year and a number of employees joining for that year in which more than one employee was hired from EMP table. More than one employee means maybe 1981, maybe 1984, maybe 1987. This only one employee joining means those years I don't want. That is restricting means group having class is there. No, yes, here I don't want only now here one employee is joining in a year, more than one employee joining in a year. Those things I want to display. Just group by class is important first. Having class nothing is there, count star is greater than 1 or not. Yes, that is a very easy, but unfortunately group by class correctly you are writing is great. Why? Because something is there here. This query so much of popular in olden days when our database where less knowledge is there. So many interviewers 8 years 10 years back only this query directly they're asking. But nowadays they are not asking because these things are also well-known process. Why they are interviewer asking this one interested to ask means here group by clause execution you on idea, then only you are writing properly. Otherwise, impossible. That much of powerful. Yes, that's why group by clause executions are important. Now first write this query. Very, very interesting, very important. I will tell you execution, but first you are only try it. Write a query. Very interesting this one. This is totally different. Write a query to display. Write a query to display year, and the number of employees. Number of employees joining for year, not a month, year in which more than one employee was hired from EMP table by using group by clause. Maybe try it. Really anybody writing means great. Why? Because this is not a higher date, year. Roughly this is a report, year and count star. This is a 1981 is there. That's why group by clause. But year only I want to retro, but higher date is a column is there. Which part? Year part, how can I retro? That is most powerful. Now here year, which part means higher date is a column is there, no, but all the data I don't want, only year part I want to retro. How can I retro year part? You have an idea, but not only that one, logic is there here. So many fellows are where they're mistaken means I will tell you. First try it, you are only try it. Then you are only understandable. First try it here, year and count star I want only in this table. Imagination output like this. Then try it. Take your own time and write it. Why? Because this is a most powerful and very interesting concept in a way group by class. Group by class executions based only concept this one. So many fellows are where they are mistaken means I will tell you, but first you are trying means you are only understandable. Oh, maybe this is the problem we are facing only. Take your own time and try it. First time newcomer writing means great, experience means okay different, but first time newcomer, slowly try it. Then I'm checking and then I'm telling where they're mistaken. Very good. So many fellows are telling about how can I extract what this year from higher date means very good. 2 char, very good. Either 2 char you are a first time newcomer, otherwise your experience means 9i extract function is there. Anything. Okay, 2 char you have an idea, no? Very good. 2 char year. Year means this 4 digits. That's why 2_char of higher date, comma, single quotes, why. Very good, correct. That is you are using or not check it out purpose. Very good. So many fellows are writing a what 2 char, correct. Yes, that is you are remembering or not check it out purpose. Okay, yeah, but okay, that is correct, but where they're mistaken, still something is there. That is I will tell you, and some other concepts are there. That is I am telling only. This is very interesting, very important. That's why interviewer asking olden days this query, direct query in a FAQs. This query is there, you have to check it out in your net. Completed. Anything, whatever you know, write it, then I am telling. Okay, now concentrate here. Now, very good. So many fellows are trying. What happened? Observe here. Very good. Tell me. So many fellows are writing about 2 char. Very good. Correct. Now tell me. Select. Very good. Select. Okay. Select. So many fellows are telling. Now after that one, select. Now very important. 2_char of. Very good. 2_char of. Here 2_ date is not required. Here higher date. Data type column is a sys date, comma higher date. I am telling you no. That's why here 2_ data of higher date not required. Very good. Correct. Here 2 underscore care of higher date, correct? Very good. Sys date or higher date like this. Higher date means joining date, no? EMP table side. Here single quotes y. Better. Okay, fine. Very good. 100% correct. This one, comma. Count of star, number of employees means count star from EMP, but unfortunately it won't work. No. Okay, correct this one. Okay, count star group function with normal column is impossible. Okay, everyone knows. Here it will give say error, not a single group function. In that case, compulsory we are using a what? Group by clause. Very good. Yes, you are observed here. Yes, this one. Now here, check it out. After that one here, select to care of this one, correct? Here count star, correct? From EMP. Now tell me fast. Group space by now. Very good. Group by here. Very good. Higher date other than group function column. Which column is there? Here higher date is there. Higher date like this. Now here after that one having count star is greater than 1. Anybody writing a what like this, blunder mistake, it won't work. Very important. Working also wrong data it will be showing. Why? Because blindly we go for construction side, but executions we are not concentrating. That's why the programmers mistaken like this only. Where the problem is there means I will tell you. Suppose here I am writing a what up to from EMP, okay, having clause, okay, but here after group by, here higher date I'm using means what the problem is observed here. Yes, here you are observing or not 1981, so many 1981s are there. Then group by means 1981, all the things it will be reduced only one time only it will be displayed. That is original. But unfortunately, this individually it will be displayed. Here 1111 displayed. That is a wrong data. Yes, here this is not a correct data. Why it is mistaken? Yes, I will tell you now. That's why in a today anybody attending a what first initial stage group by clause execution, I'm telling this is important. That's why not only construction, execution is most powerful in a group by. That execution based concept. Now check it out. Concentrate here. Group by clause execution. How can I, after group by whatever column is there, that column it will be taking. That column, it will be number of rows are reduced in a where and store it into result in a where some table I'm telling or not. Same like here. What is the problem in this query? Why you are mistaken means concentrate here. Observe here. Very important. Here, this is a higher date is there. Concentrate. Very important. Very important. Higher date is a column. Easily understandable. Higher date is a column. In this higher date column, slowly observe here. Execution based only. Here, follow December 81. Sorry. One employee joining in a way. Follow. For example, December 81. For example. Again, another employee joining in a way 18. Otherwise 23 March, here 81. Again another employee joining in a where here again 12, again December, again and now here 81. Observe here. Again another employee joining in a where 14, here January, here 82 like this. Another employee joining in a where 19 April 82 like this. Another employee joining in a where 14 January 82 like this. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, this is a data is there. For example, sorry, this is a data is there. Some data. Okay, any data also suppose here. Okay, what is that one? Higher date. It is arising only. Higher date. Here, concentrate here. And now here. Just fastly I'm telling only now here 12, 13, anything 12 December 81 like this. Again here, okay, for so now here 15, here March, here 81 only. Again here, again 12, 1 minute only. Now here again 12, now you are understandable. 12 December, here 81 like this. Again here 23, now here January, now here 82 like this. Again now here 14, now here yes again November, again 82 like this only. It will be there. For example, again here 23, year January 82. This is the data is there. For example, any data. But unfortunately, you are writing a what? A group by. How you are writing? What the problem is? Group by, group space by, and now group by higher date I am writing. Whenever we are using a what higher date, what happened? Group by department number means what happened? 10, 10, 10, one group. Only 10, 20, 20, 20, one group. Same like higher date we are using means what is the problem? Logical observed here. Whenever higher date I am using means here 12 December 81 it will be taking same row 12, same 12, same December, same 81 is there. These two rows are one group only. Again here 23 to January 82, 23 January 82. That's why day, month, year is a what? Same thing is there. Then only that is a one group only it will be displayed. But unfortunately, I am not asking same day, same month, same year, which employees are joining. I am not asking. I am asking a what, which one? Yes, here only which year. Say okay, when in a year-wise grouping, I'm asking. Year-wise grouping means maybe logically observed here. Suppose this is a 2021. In a 2021, yes, some employees are joining in a where? Maybe January. Some employees are joining in a where? Maybe March. Some employees are joining in a where? Maybe February. Some employees are joining in a where? April. Some employees are joining in a where? November. Some employees are joining in a where? September. Some employees are joining in a where? October, like this only. That's why always year-wise I want to group, not a month-wise. Here, day and month and year is the same day, same month, same year is there. Then only higher date is a what? Same month, same year, same day. Who are the employees are joining? That is displayed in a previous case query. But I don't want like this. Maybe in a where 81 year, maybe March only some employees are joining, December also some employees are joining. Again, 82 means some January also some employees are joining, or November also some employees are joining. That's why I want to group year wise, not a day, month, year wise. Only year wise I want to group. That's why year wise I want to group means here we are using a what? Group by 2 underscore care of here which one? Yes, higher date, comma, which one? Why, or why, very important. That is you are writing or not, check it out. But that's why group by clause means not a construction. After group by keyword, which construction we are using, that is a logic actually. This is logic based only. Now year-wise grouping they're asking. That's why executions you are familiar means then only you're writing proper queries. Otherwise blindly Murlis are telling only other than group function column, which column is there? Yes, higher date, that one you are writing means wrong data. Higher date means year 1981, why it is displayed here? Yes, maybe same day, same month, same year is not there. That's why maybe some 1 month some employee, another month some employee, 81 only some other month, other employee, another month like this only. But I don't want like this. That's why one, 2 or 3 fellows writing correct answers. Very good. That's why here we are using a what? Not a higher date. Here we are using a what? Same construction. That's why so many fellows are how they are telling other than group function column, whatever constructions are there properly we are using those construction we are using a what after group by. Actually, group by after only construction important. Display is not important. Now here check it out. But unfortunately, first time newcomer display they are concentrating only. Yes, here this is the correct output. 1981, 10 employees. Maybe in a year, January, maybe February, maybe March, maybe in a month also. Again, 1983, 1 employee, 1980, 1 employee, 1982, yes, 2 employees. And now here, yes, here. Now, observe here, now, I don't want to display here to care like this display. Here, I want to display message. Here, I want to display message means after that one, alias name we are using or not, either double quotes, either yes, either space, anything. But up to now, double quotes I'm not using. Here, I'm writing only, yes, alias name, column alias name. Yes, it will be displayed here. Here also alias name, not a problem. Just I am writing a what alias name. Why? Because reason is there. Don't worry. And now here, today I am telling another concept. That's why 81, 83, 80, 82, these employees. But I don't want to display all the groups. I want to restrict the groups. More than 1 employee joining. More than 1 employee means one is there in a which function? Count star function. That's why here we are using a what? Here having clause. Okay, na? Yes, here having count star is greater than 1. Then I am asking only, can we use this alias name in a group by those all the things I will tell you. First observe it here. Yes, this is a report here 1981, Maybe in this report side, 10 employees. 1982, 2 employees. I want to display year and a number of employees for year in which more than one employee was hired from EMP table or not. Yes, that's why after group by keyword, whatever executions are there, that is important. This is year wise grouping, not a month wise. Okay, yeah, very, very important, because in the year, any number of months also there are not. Yes, here. Okay, fine. Yes, 12 months based only. Write it this one. Very important. So many fellows are first time only newcomer. They are writing after group by 2_char. Great. Experienced person means they are thinking about logically also, but the first time newcomer, that much of knowledge is not there. That's why this much of time we are taking only. So by one, we are practicing this, then you are understandable. Very good. Some fellows are writing. Just logically observe it. Okay. Yeah. Understood? Group by same day, same month, same year means okay, higher date, not a problem. Group by date. But here only year wise I want grouping, because in a which year more than one employee. In each and every year, how many number of month wise means MONTH, something is there? No, that's why. Year wise grouping this one. Okay, now completed. Everyone underline this 2_char higher date. Why? This is underline it. Why? Because this is a key concept in this query. That's why enter question. Next, individual group functions are there in a where in a having class side. I will tell you. But first this one. Okay, now. Now today, now last only one question I'm asking. Maybe one, at least one fellow also telling the correct answer. I think without executing, tell me. Maybe guess it. Very interesting. Okay, Murli sir telling you what after group by whatever construction is there, that is important only. That is a query based only. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, this is a big query. Here I'm using a what alias name here. But in a group by, I'm not interested to write to care higher date why like this only. I'm interested to write a what here. I'm interested to write a what in place of this construction. Alias name I'm writing only. Now I try to execute this query. Maybe working or not working. Guess it. Working or not working? Can we use alias name in a where group by clause? Possible or not possible? Anybody? Can we use alias name in a group by clause? Possible. In any database? Not possible. Only one answer is correct. Very good. Impossible. Who are telling what not possible is a correct answer. Very good. Impossible. Only order by clause is there next only. In that case only possible, but group by clause, where clauses, we are not allowed to use alias name. Impossible. Very good. Yes, here so many fellows are guessing only. And now correct. Not possible. We are not allowed to use a what? Alias names in a where? In a group by. Impossible. Alias names based only, not okay. So grouping by the where database server, because SQL engine not understandable. Group by clauses or groups arranged in a where by using alias name. Impossible. And now here check it out, same like a where clause only. Impossible. It will give us a what? Error. Here invalid identifier. That's why we are not allowed to use column alias names in a where in a group by clause. Group by clause means after group by whatever column name is there, that one only. In that one we are not allowed to use alias name. Okay, na? That is, keep it in mind. That's why compulsory here we are using a what? Constructions only we are using. We are not allowed to use alias names. Okay, na? Yeah. Some fellows are requesting only class is there, not one. Okay, yes, today more time. Okay, tomorrow I will tell you remaining. Okay, yeah. Invisible group functions are there and order by clause is there. Then all the clauses in a single select statement, then easily understandable. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow I will tell you remaining. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow continue. Okay, tomorrow I will tell you. Don't worry. One by one you are learning. Good knowledge is there. Very easy. You are getting good knowledge. Okay, anybody interested to apply in a where jobs means immediately apply it. Why? Because in a gaps are there, immediately apply it. Otherwise, anybody who are studying in a where MCA, BCA on a BTech means campus interview also try it, because so many companies in this year recruiting a what, so much of employees only, so much of pressure level, so many jobs in a TCS. You have to observe it in your relatives or anybody also. Easily they are applying means getting a job. 6 lakh package pressure level they are giving only in a campus, minimum 6 in a where TCS, Wipro, so many companies. In this year especially, so many fellows are got the jobs very easily, because in a campus that is an advantage. Without any knowledge in academic careers, some knowledge is there enough. A basic level through, they are getting a jobs easily. But outside me, some knowledge is required. Non-IT people also not a problem. Gaps are there also not a problem. Gaps are there, properly putting a what fake experience like a PLSQL developer, otherwise TabView, QuickView, otherwise Java, otherwise Python. We have to put a experience only, okay? Then so many fellows are got the jobs. Don't worry. Anywhere also IT recruitment is a huge recruitment in a so many number of years in a future. Check it out in a Google or your friends or your relatives, anywhere also. They're 2 or 3 years, they're struggling also, they're well settled. Not a problem, but trying is important. Trying is most powerful compared to subject. Right? Because you are applying, companies not coming to your hostels, your homes only, there's a problem. You are only going to where companies, okay? Course not completed also, you are attending interview. That is the good suggestions for the where a professional side. A little bit of knowledge is there also, so many fellows are attending interviews. The great persons always they interview questions and they are afraid, okay, they are avoiding a fear on all these things. Not a problem nowadays. Anyway, also that subjects learning is important in our point of view in this stage, and practice is most powerful. Okay, not only this one, anyway, in a software, in a technology also, practicing is most powerful. Okay, tomorrow I will tell you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I'll continue.